What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, place where you become the best betting version of yourself. Let's go over yesterday's recap. Well, I guess some of these managers are starting to catch on to the fact that some of their players suck against certain matchups because Orlando Arcia and Ahmed Rosario both ended up sitting moments before the game started. Pedro Pau has also sat, and Tommy Pham, one of the only few players who did end up playing, went over. Shohei did end up homering like I said he would, so that play half cashes since Petro voided. But net loses us about 0.6 units on the day, bringing our season total to 2.1 units won since the channel opened. It's just as frustrating to me, guys. I'm up at 4 in the morning every single day doing research for several hours, 3 or more hours, each and every day before I go into work, just for players to get voided last minute. And I can't really dodge that and go around that fact because I have my consistent uploading schedule now. So I can't wait for lineups. But unfortunately, this is part of the process. We are getting lots of value. We're creating value. So if we trust enough in the value, the process is going to come through. But enough of my monologue. I have for you today my 3 best bets. First play of the day is going to be Rowdy Tellez under 1.5 HRRs, minus 115 at DraftKings for a unit. Now, this line is way off market compared to other books, so I apologize for those of you watching later in the day if the line is moved. But as you can see by the screenshot below, these odds are the odds that I was able to place the best at upon uploading this video. My videos will always be uploaded between 7 and 8 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. I record before work usually, so make sure you tune in then not to miss any value. But anyway, Rowdy has hit the under in this line in 5 of his last 5, but especially today I like him as he goes up against Zach Gallen, who he's 1-for-9 against in his last 9 at-bats, with 2 strikeouts. Additionally, Tellez on the season against right-handed pitchers is only batting .224 and striking out 27% of the time. Gallen has a nasty changeup that he likes to throw 22% of the time, and Tellez against the changeup, he's only batting .160 on the season. I like Tellez here to go under. Second play of the day is going to be Spencer Torkelson off the Tigers, under 1.5 HRRs, minus 130 at Bet365 and DraftKings for a unit. Spencer is going up against righty Clay Holmes, who he is 1-7 against in his last 7 at-bats. And these Mets, they just have a nasty pitching arsenal. Some of these guys are just insane. But Clay Holmes is only allowing 160 batting on the season, and Detroit ranks 4th in K rate against righties. Additionally, Clay likes to throw his sinker 44% of the time, and Torkelson against sinkers, he's only batting 188 with a 15% whiff rate. And if that wasn't enough, Torkelson against the New York Mets bullpen is 2-for-12 in his last 12 at-bats meeting them. I like Torkelson here to go under. Also, if you guys could, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel out tremendously. Any bit of support is appreciated as always. Again, tell me if I have a funny looking face. Anything that you have to say, leave it in the comments and I'll respond. But enough of that. My third play of the day is going to be George Springer under 2.5 HRRs, minus 125 at Bet365. George has hit this line in 2 of his last 5, and he's having a phenomenal year. But it seems I have to take more regular rotational players to avoid these voids. But regardless, I like this matchup a lot. Springer's going up against Zach Liedl, who Springer is 0-for-10 against in his last 10 at-bats. But what I'm focused on is the pitch mix. Zach likes to throw his splitter almost 25% of the time, and George Springer against splitters, he's only batting 100 on the season with a 144 WOBA and a 0 ISO. In fact, he strikes out against them 50% of the time. If Zach can be crafty with his pitch mix-up, I like this play a lot. There's a lot of value here. George Springer under. So to recap everything, we have Rowdy Tellez under 1.5 HRRs, Spencer Torkelson under 1.5 HRRs, and George Springer under 2.5 HRRs. But that is all I have for you today. Please, as always, follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel out tremendously. Also, check out my NFL video that I made out for this upcoming Thursday night football game. Plenty of useful information in there as always. Aside from that, take care, be safe, and take care.